Hey YouTube, what's up? Welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be filming a video with my brand new Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette. My great friend Jackie gave me this for my birthday last month. I got it right before we went away to Mexico and I used it once. All I did was put this neutral shade all over my lid and then I used the two pinks to do like a winged out liner with shadow. So I haven't really had too much of a chance to play around with it before. This is my first Anastasia palette. I've never really used their eyeshadows before, so I'm super excited to try them out today. I do sort of have an idea for what I want to do with my look. I am always really drawn to blues. I've seen a lot of different people doing looks with the pinks in this palette, and I totally get why they're really beautiful. But today, I think I'm gonna play around with the blue. This blue color right here. I'm thinking like blue and gold. That's what we're gonna do today. And I do already have on my foundation and my eyebrows. And I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup with you guys. And let's get started. I'm just gonna start out with a little bit of eyeshadow primer. This is my Laura Mercier eyeshadow primer in the color Flax. The first time I used this primer was when I was working at Holt's, and Charlotte didn't have an eyeshadow primer in her line, so I used to always just run over to the Laura Mercier counter and grab theirs. And I really started to love, where is my concealer brush? I really fell in love with it on clients. And so once I started freelancing, this was the primer that I bought to use in my kit. I've used up a whole one of these in my kit actually, and I still really love using it on other people. For some reason, I don't love it as much on myself. I used up this guy. This is the Trish McEvoy Eye Base Essentials. I love this eyeshadow primer, but when I went to go compare these in the store, the full size of this primer had less product and cost more than the full size of this guy right here. So I ended up buying this one, but I think maybe next time I might switch over to this guy, we'll see. So to start off this look, I'm gonna take my Charlotte Tilbury Cream Shadow in the color Vet and apply it right to the center of my lid. Maybe I'll zoom you guys in a little bit here. I've had these cream shadows for a couple of years, my Charlotte Tilbury ones, and they're starting to dry out on me a little bit, so I've been trying to use them as much as I can. But I literally use this all the time and it's like not even halfway done. So next I'm gonna take my MAC 224 brush, which is a domed blender brush, and I'm gonna go in with the color New Yorker through my crease from outer corner to inner corner. And on this outer corner here, I'm really winging out that shadow in an upward and outward direction to help lift my eye. I'm just gonna take a pencil brush with that same color, and I'm gonna run that along my lower lash line and connect it with that flick on that outside corner. So normally with my looks, I bring that transition shade right onto this outer corner of my eye right here. So usually I would go in my crease and flick it out, and I would go on the outer corner of my lid here, but I've left that space bare. I hope you guys can see that. And so as I'm connecting this lower lash line with that little flick, I'm avoiding that area. Oh my God, I don't have my ring light on. Hey. Sorry. Can you see me now? Okay, let's keep going. So next I'm gonna take the color Leo, and I'm gonna go in with the brush that comes in the palette. I'm gonna use the sort of smaller, more dense end of this brush, and I'm going to take that blue and tap it onto the outer corner of my eye. So I'm getting quite a bit of fallout. This color is also giving a lot of kickback in the pan. I'm really dipping quite hard into the shadow, and I'm packing on the pigment, so you can kind of expect that. Wow. That went on so nicely in there. So I'm just popping that on the outer corner and the inner corner of my eye here. And then I'm just gonna flip the brush over, and with the clean side of the brush that's a little bit fluffier, I'm gonna really lightly blend out those edges. Wow, look at that color. Gorgeous. I did not set my face, so I'm worried about this shadow on my under eyes here. Let's see if I can get it off. So if you guys get fallout, that's the best way that I've found to remove it, is to just take a really fluffy brush, nothing too dense, and just brush upwards, and that'll kind of brush the fallout up off of your makeup. So I think what I want to do is take that blue underneath. Wow. I hope I can show this to you guys, but can you see how much powder is coming up out of that shadow as I like really lightly dip into it? I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I guess I don't really care. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm gonna take this blue and put it in the center of my lower lash line. So next I wanna take one of these sort of more sparkly shades, so either Liddy or Gemini, and pop it on top of the center of my lid. I can see that Liddy is sort of like a rusty orange color, and it has flecks of pink in it. Barb is really pretty too. It's like a pink, and I can see it almost has a little bit of blue in there, so that might look good over top of the blue. Hold on. So I'm gonna go in with Gemini here, right on the center of my lid. My camera just stopped filming, so I hope I didn't miss anything. But yeah, I'm gonna take Gemini, and I'm gonna take that on my finger. I've never used a shadow like this before. The formula is interesting. It's like a glitter, but it's not like the Charlotte Tilbury pop shades where it's really emollient. It almost has like an oil to it. These ones just seem more like a dry glitter. So let's see how it sticks. That's why I'm gonna use my finger, because I feel like it would just go everywhere if I tried to use a brush. Wow, can you guys see that? Holy crap. Okay, so I definitely feel like in the future when I use this palette, let me just turn down the brightness a little bit. I feel like in the future when I use this palette, I'm definitely gonna do my eyeshadow first, because I got a ton of fallout from that glitter shade, but that is so pretty. I hope you guys can see how sparkly it is. Okay, so that was kind of what I had in mind for the look, but this blue is a lot more like electric, kind of light blue than I was expecting, and I do want to just kind of deepen it up a little bit. So I'm just gonna take the color 1988, just oh no, let's go with Yugo, this dark brown right here. And I'm just gonna pop a little bit of that, I'm nervous, on top of the blue, to try and deepen up that blue a little bit, and then just kind of blend it out. I want to use a different brush to blend that out with. I'm gonna use this MAC, I think this is a 217, it doesn't have writing on it anymore. I'm gonna go back with my 224 in the color New Yorker, and just go back over where I laid it down originally, just because I've kind of lost it while I was blending those colors out. Next, I'm gonna take Yugo, that dark brown, and add that to the outer corner and inner corner of my lower lash line. And then just blend out that lower lash line with New Yorker again. Okay, last thing I need to do is just add some highlight to my inner corner. So I'm gonna take, kind of going back and forth between Barb and Anastasia down on the bottom here. I think I'm gonna take this one right here. This is Barb. Wow, That looks so pretty. So that shadow's the same formula as Gemini, which is the sparkly gold that I used on the center of my lid, and that actually went on really nicely with a brush. So I'm just gonna take another sort of more flat brush. What do I have that's not dirty? Literally nothing. Okay, so I'm just gonna I am gonna actually take a brush and just kind of pat on top of that Gemini color, because I feel like it looks like it's kind of sitting on top of my shadow and not blending in, and I think that's because I can't really press it down properly on my lid with my fingernails. And I think the brush is gonna work okay here. That did kind of throw some glitter all over the place, but it worked okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw on some liner and lashes. Should I do black liner? Maybe brown? Okay, I'm gonna do a brown winged liner, pop on some lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so my lashes and liner are on. I used a dark brown liner, and I did like a smoky wing with it. I've been loving smoky wings lately, like the rest of the world. They're so much quicker and easier than doing like a really sharp defined wing, so I've been wearing them like every single day like this. This is the YSL waterproof eyeliner in the color brown, and then I popped on a pair of lashes. I have no idea where I got them. So let's go ahead and finish off the face. I want to use a more cool toned bronzer, even though I have that warm color in my crease, hey? This is what happens when you mix warm and cool colors. I don't know what to do with the rest of my face. Okay, I changed my mind. Let's do a warm bronzer. So this is my Dior bronzer in the color 001. And recently, as in like the last couple days, I switched back to this old bronzer brush that I used to love. This is the Duo Fiber face brush from Real Techniques. I used to use this for bronzer all the time, and I switched to, I think I've had 2 or 3 different ones since, but back to this now apparently. For highlight, I'm gonna use the highlight shade from the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow palette. This is a really nice neutral colored highlighter. It's not super blingy, but it definitely gives a nice shine. This is Ecstasy from Charlotte Tilbury. Lips. What should I do? I've been doing this super basic lip combo lately, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do it again now. This is Pillow Talk lip liner. So I was gonna do Portobello Girl gloss, which is this pretty like baby pink, but I changed my mind. I wanna do something sparkly to match the glitter on my eyes. So this is Blondie lip gloss from Charlotte Tilbury. You guys can see like, this is a well-loved lip gloss. This was like my go-to for ages and ages. And that's the finished look. So overall, I'm super impressed with how pigmented the colors are and how easily they blend. I am not used to working with this shadow formula. The shadows that I mostly use are Charlotte Tilbury, BH Cosmetics for like a really affordable option, and Natasha Denona. So this is definitely a different formula than any of those. I am excited to play around with it some more and really experiment with different brushes and different techniques of blending and all of that good stuff to yeah, just be able to get the most out of it. But that was so much fun, and I think the look came out really well. And like I said, I'm really impressed with how the colors really pop. If you guys want to see another look with the Amrezy palette, leave me a comment down below and let me know. I would love to film another video and maybe play around with some of these like mattes on this bottom corner here. Do like maybe a smoky eye with those, or we could play around with the pinks. just let me know if you want to see more. Please give this video a thumbs up so that more people can see it too. Subscribe so you don't miss what I have coming up next, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.